What's up, gang? What's the deal? People at the Zoom door. All right.
What's
Come in,
good,
come in.
bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up, man? See you.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you guys. What's going on? People at the Zoom door. All right, let's get into it. Daily closed bullish here. The 4-hour has closed bearish, no top wick. We've come up here on the 4-hour. So here's the deal. The daily's bullish. The 4-hour target is the wick fill here right now. And if we look at the wick fill, right? Let's look at that. That's our 4-hour target. At the very least, there's a level there, right? There's a reason we bounced with a wick off of there on the 4-hour. It's probably a closure on a smaller time frame. Well, it is. I already looked at it, so I'm not even gonna run. Right, we got a closure there, so let's look at that. Well, we got that 1-hour level of support. Problem is, it's kind of mid-range, right? The extent of this with a wick is a range, and the extent of this wick is a range as well. So while there is a level here on the 4-hour, we might bounce here. There's also a level down here on the 15. And because this is a 4-hour candle, I want to play the extent of this range. We have precedent here, right? We have precedent happened here previously. It's also happening on multiple time frames here. This is a 15, a 30, a 1-hour level here. So the idea will be to get a little bounce off 47.61. I'd like to know if options has a play here at 47.71. It's interesting because we can look for a buy here, and we can look for a buy there and keep 130, 170 pip stop here. The issue is, here's how this is going to work. If we see a reaction here, 47.72, we will delete this because the reaction here will push this up to resistance to these areas, 47.82, and that could bring, and in the next break of the lows will fill the wick, and when you fill the wick with momentum, you usually break into the next range. And that next range is looking like 47.36. Right? So things will get really interesting in the 1-hour and the 30. We might actually move see all these wicks coming into this area, and bouncing off of there, right? Right off our level right there. And we have a closure right there. You see the market grabbed orders and pushed up. This right here is a level, that closure. Market attempted to come back down in range, couldn't. That's a separate range. See how that separates the wick and the body of the candle? Those are two separate ranges. And on the smaller time, usually if a wick is a range on a smaller time frame. So if we look at it, all right, this in itself, look, you can already see this. This in itself is its own separate range. So we'll see. Personally, I understand we need to grab some orders. So maybe this is the order grab and we start closing above the 15 level. We can look for buys now, but in terms of limit orders, I'm looking to have a limit order at 47.60. Not looking, we already have one at 47.63 flat in the signal channel. Now let's get down to the current range, right? We have a level that we're retesting here, and we got a level that we just closed below on the 15, right? So we are printing a range here on the 15. We are able to close above this in 3 minutes. We will look for buys right off the rip, off the next candle, not off the rip, but off the bottom wick here. Because if this candle closes like this, guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4. The hourly open right here. This is a 15-minute candle. What does that mean? The hourly has just held support, has grabbed orders from support, orders from here, right? From this support, it held the higher time frame support on the hourly. We faked out here on the 15, on the 30, closure above on the 15, not really a fake out. The 30 gives you the fake out. The hourly closes above the range, holding this level across, and now we have a chance to start filling this leg candle up. Right, this is a range. Remember I said the wick is a range on a small time. This is a whole ass range, 170, 180 pips. And the thing is, it's clean. We just wiped everything out in there with that wick. That means if we start closing above 47.87 here, we're looking for buys off a bottom wick on the next candle. We'll see. We need this 1 hour to close bullish here. If it doesn't, we start coming down. Right now, there's buy limit 47.63 flat. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
If somebody said you're muted, I just had to check right now. If I would have heard, yo, you're muted, or somebody typed that, I would have flipped a bitch. I was not repeating all that. I would have been like, yo, I need some closed captions on this screen, bro. About to get these Pokemon cards. There's another drop. It's already out. I got the intel. I got the down low on when the vendor truck is arriving. I'm gonna be there. Catch them fucking in the parking lot. All right, let candle fill. Let candle fill. I don't have them. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. We are still holding this level, but the problem is, right, we're holding the higher time frame level right here. We're closing above it. My issue is we got to close above this most recent 15 level, and we do not. Okay. You know what that means? Gay! Zoom door. Damn. Reggie done made it here quick as fuck from work. Gay! What's up, Reggie? Uh-oh. Time and time again. Yo, options. Do you have a BBL here at 47.72?
That's where my TP is.
Oh, you're in cells.
I've been in since 47.94.
Yeah, I was gonna say somewhere up here, right? Right before this wick flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw that shit happening. It was way too far away. Yeah. I think honestly, if I was in here, I would have looked for a sell limit off here, and I mightn't have gotten stopped out with that little break over there. But I probably would have gotten back in if I was on the charts. Yeah. Looking to fill a 30 lead to the left from a while ago. Yeah. That's not, that was the market open. Market open. I'm looking to fill the same thing. That's what I was just saying. I wanted this to close up above so we could go for that like candle fill. So realize, right? This wick right here, the extent of this wick is where you might just tap that area right there and see that same reaction. Or somewhere within that area. But right now, got a BBL right there. Deep pancake. Oh, your TP right here. Yeah. You're talking about this light candle coming down. Yeah, man. You guys were really early here in the markets, huh? What time did you guys get to the charts? Fuck? What the fuck?
I've been here since market open.
Damn, fuck. My entry is your TP?
That's and then I'm just gonna leave one running because I'm hoping it'll go down to the like 47.26 area.
No, I feel like shit. Well, here's the deal. That doesn't mean we're going to enter here. Like, we could get these closures and we could get these sells down. So here's the deal. If this candle is able to close like it is right now, the next candle just need the next 15, the next hourly, the next 30, whatever it is, right? We want to give this candle a chance to flip bullish, which means I would like for this price to eventually ride back up here, fail, and come back down and flip. This way, the higher time frame gets a top wick, and then we can look for this, right? And we can be confident that we are not going to push up here because we just tried right there with that top wick and failed. So if we can get this big push up, fail, and then re-break the low, that's when I'll take this sell down. For now, it's coming down. I think you might see a reaction here. I had a fire sell limit last night. I deleted because it missed me by 15 pips. I deleted, went to bed. Literally the next candle tapped it and ran fucking like 200 pips, 250 in like 5 minutes. Bit tight. Where do we have this? Right here, right? No. Right here. I think somewhere. Where was my... I don't remember what time it was. Middle of the night. Somewhere here I had a fucking sell limit. Oh, I think this was the candle right there. I think that was... But this mic just be eating away at my hair. Every time I turn around, this shit rips a piece of my hair off. Boy, would it be amazing if we can hold this candle bullish and continue on our merry way up. The same way you're looking for that leg candle fill here, I'm looking for that leg candle fill right here to the upside. And the only reason I'm looking for that here right now is because I think we would do well to go with the daily here. Daily's got quite a bit of room. So does the 4 hour the other way, right? We probably want the 4 hour bullish flip and eventually the 10 p.m. here. Continue up. But I might be completely off. Like, we might be heading down the rest of the way, the day. It's not Wednesday. Yeah, gang. I'm pretty sick here today. Doing this with a fever. I'm doing this with 2 fevers and like 3 colds. I think we're gonna move this buy limit, or I'm gonna try half of it here on the 1 hour. I think that might be it. Yeah, we're gonna have it's smaller here. 4771.5. I have a buy limit right here. I'm gonna have one at 4763 as well. So we're stacking pancakes, which is what you're supposed to do, right? When you go to like IHOP. We're stacking pancakes here today. 50 pip win before it started. I'm still learning here. WWW. $71.5 and 63 flat. I forgot how to spell fucking pineapple. Price needs to get back to 47.81, either from here, or right now with a top wick, which would be interesting. Hold the level here to the left. Remember, it's roughly it's going to average out because I'm taking a half position, so your stop is going to be around 75 pips here total. Been noticing the leg candle wicks have not been getting filled on first. Yeah, you know why? Because remember I said we have so much volume, market's not giving a top wick. For example, right here, it doesn't give a top wick. It just pushes down without a wick. So what happens is we push down, right? Heavy push, never get that top wick, but eventually 2-3 candles later, we come up and we make that top wick for it. That's been happening. Yeah, I think if we get a top wick here to 47.81, we might scratch this BBL in favor of pancake entry here with no pineapple. Damn, if somebody's here for the first time and they heard me say that shit, they'd be like, what the fuck are they trading? Get rid of the BBL, scratch the pineapple to insert a pancake. Shit. You're lucky we didn't get a celery.
If anybody knew would have just came in right now, they would have left immediately. The celery, BBL. It's hilarious.
Celery BBL on the pancake with an onion. I love celery, onions, pancakes. I'm not big on the BBLs, honestly. Did the 5 ever come back to that level? If price gets back to 47.81, I'll get rid of the BBL. I'll get rid of 47.71 and we'll keep the 47.63 low. All right, get rid of the BVL level here at 71. I want to set a sell stop here, but I want this to come up a bit higher there. No top wick entry for one reason. This is a great place to enter if the hourly or the 30 close. We don't have a top wick here on the hourly or the 30, right? So this, we could just be coming back up in range. Oh, holy crap. Hey, 15. Break of the lows on the 15. I'm going to take a sell. Have a sell stop there to fill the wick. We are activated. Stop's back up in range, about 100 pips. We got our top wick. We retested these levels, resistances, and looking to fill the wick down here. Once we fill the wick, I'll go break even. The wick fill here is B. That's how we look. I'm going to look for this to the bottom of the range here. Build the wick. Build the wick here. I'm going to go break even, but I'm not going to close anything. I'm going to wait for this to break that low so I can close some. So stops to break even here. We filled the wick. We just want the re-break of the lows. We pretty much filled it. this to run. Haven't closed anything. We're up about 18 pips. Oh, there we go. Took us out. Damn it. Yeah, it's got a bottom wick now. So once it got the bottom wick, we could come back up in range and grab orders. Do we? I don't know, but took us out. Yeah, it came down quick. It came up quick. We don't have, I'm not going to take on that risk with no wick on the hourly, right? No top wick on the hourly. We could literally come back up in range there. We could have a steep top wick here right now, up to here. So I don't want to risk that, right? We gave it a chance to push. It pretty much filled the wick, and we took risk off the table. If you didn't, you'd be in drawdown now. Let it print again. Let it print. It might close below this range. We'll probably take it to our level again, right? If it closes back up there, fake out, we're going to head up. Remember, we're trading against the daily with that sell, right? The daily could just be forming a bottom wick for us to continue on our merry way up. If you think about it, if you look at the daily candle, right, it doesn't count the last 3 hours of the day here. And in the last 3 hours of the day yesterday, it pulled down to here. So technically, yesterday's daily candle looks like this. This is yesterday's daily candle right now. And this is today's candle, this red one. Right? So if we kind of do this, this is what the daily candle looks like, right? It looks like we come down here for this bottom wick to these areas, right? Hold and continue filling that wick up. We might end up looking like this on a daily. So, BBL and Pineapple currently on screen. What you talking about? Where? I don't see nothing. Good closure, though, right? Good time to manage risk. Look at this. Now we're retesting these areas. Could now come down again from here, right? It rebroke that high. It's actually testing another resistance. Instead of this one, it's testing the higher one. We could come down, but we could also push heavily back up in range. Eight minutes here for the 30 to close. Dream record? Yeah, we got to be over there. Might get another position here. Might get the same trade. I'm gonna retry this again. I have sells here. Right into the hourly level. Give me a sec. Rebreak of the same candle low. 6 minutes here. Yeah, let's wait on this 30 closure. There's a chance we get a celery play here, right? We get this bullish closure here. Next candle, top wick, break of the lows. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Let's wait on this 30. I'm not gonna have anything on the break of the lows right now. It's only 5 minutes on the 30 candle, right? So ideally, something like this on the next candle. And I'd love to break this high. We break that high and then break the lows, we have no business re-breaking the high again. Break it a high would attempt to drive up. But we got 5 minutes here. It can run down in the next 5 minutes, but because there's only 5 minutes left in the candle, I'm gonna let it rock. And see if we can cash this celery, right? We wanted pancakes. We requested a pineapple. But shit, if we get a celery, you guys don't know how much I like celeries. I like celery way more than anything else. I love onions too, but honestly, it even makes the celery at the restaurant taste better. Because since I started trading, like all onions taste better, all celeries taste better. I'll go out of my way to request it just because I fuck with it. What's BBL? Ooh, my friend. You gotta come down to Miami. Oh no, what are you doing? It's gonna give us a top wick here right now and come down and it's gonna break the lows and we're gonna be all way down. Limit, he once said, not sure if he was trolling or not. It's a big buy limit. Yeah, I'm not trolling. We're just like, we like to have fun here, right? This in itself can get very, I don't want to say boring, but it can get a little, so like, it's a little fun, right? If we can be entertaining, if we can find some humor in profitability, man, like, I heard some profound shit the other day, and I can't repeat it word for word because I don't remember exactly what it was. But it was like, oh, I can't remember. I'll butcher it. It was something so. It was something so basic and so like duh, but it was the wording he put. It's like there's no point in me telling you the point because it was just the words. It was the actual the way you structure sentences and the order in which you put words in matters in terms of getting your point across and making things like really connect with people. Onion, celery, pineapples, bloody love it. Been watching Wix since day one. Day one. Well, not really day one, because I remember your day one, and your day one was like a lot of people's year 3. Damon came in here, bro. Damon came in here like he was a White House reporter working for the Clinton News Network trying to bring Trump down. He came in here with mad questions. Yeah. 2 minutes here. If this fucker runs right now, I will not be a part of it, but I need a top wick in the next candle, break of the lows here, and we good. We good. Damon, he had so many questions. People were like, yo, stop asking questions. But then after what, like, he wasn't asking stupid questions like, where did you start your account? Or like, how long did it take you to become profitable? No, he was asking like actual questions about the charts and like what's going on, right? Like shit that matters, right? Like he didn't care about my goldfish, right? Or sciatica or. Damon came in here asking questions that mattered. And that's the best, right? Because like I don't want dead air here. I want the discussion, and I want like, right, when people ask me questions, that means they find value in what I do. So that makes me feel good too. But it creates for discussion that I don't have to like generate fraudulently, right? Like I don't have to be like, oh, like Don at one point was like, Sam here in the Zoom chat or in the Discord chat, or Sam here on Twitter is asking us how do we break down candles backwards? So let me tell you, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? There's no button. Them don't exist. You're making up questions. Yes, I am. I'm making up questions to have a discussion. What happened? Why are you crying? Hold on. 50 seconds here. Hold on, gang. Benny over there hiding. He don't want no part of that. All right, here's what we're going to do, gang. We're going to get a top wick, and we're going to have a sell stop here on the break of the lows. Capiche? Don, dude's so sensitive. I said one joke about his trading, and dude got so emotional, blocked me from the chat. Timing? Maybe timing? I don't know. Things are objective. Yeah, we need a top wick. We need a top wick here. Looking for a sell stop. Break of the lows right there. Good, that's good. Sell stop 4773.7. Damn. Yeah, I need that break of the lows. I was looking at the wick fill here. I don't know. I don't like that. I'll let it rock that 30 pips, man. See, the 1 hour is also coming up here. The 30 doesn't have a bottom wick. I think we need to make one. Okay. I would love a top wick entry. We just can't. We can't risk that based on the fact that the 1 hour, right now, it brings us to support, and 1 hour doesn't have a top wick. We could just be coming up here to fill this like candle. We can also flip bearish here, not break the lows, and come right back up, have a bottom wick. I think if we break the lows, we should be good to head down. If we come up here and close above the range, we'll be good to head up. But I don't want to get ahead of it in this situation based on the fact that there's no confirmation on the higher time frames. No closure yet, no wick given here, no attempt to drive back up. So this literally doesn't really need a bottom wick here, just pushes right back up, just like this thing didn't give you a top wick. But chances are it comes down and breaks the lows there. We'll see. We'll see. Give me 1 sec. I gotta grab something to drink. Wick entries only look good on one time frame. You know what I mean? Because we could be taking bottom wick entries here for the leg candle to come up, and they look good as well. And so I don't want buys and sells to look good at the same time. And if we break that low, man. Remember when I said take your trade to court, right? You got to be able to convince yourself beyond a reasonable doubt. Like, yeah, you could convince yourself, you could really have a strong opinion, right? But unless it's beyond a reasonable doubt, you shouldn't get in. Right? So if you're thinking sells off that top wick here on the 30, we got that closure below, we should be coming down. Run through your time frames, right? Beyond a reasonable doubt. Does this look like it's coming down or like it's holding that support right there? Right, so like, yeah, maybe it does come down, possibly. By the way, gang, we can get rid of this sell stop because we're likely coming up here for the hourly flip. And like I said, if we decide to come down here, we will look for it somewhere down there. Yeah. Take your trade to court. You gotta win your case beyond, right? You gotta prove it to the jury beyond a reasonable doubt. Jury of who? Jury of you, yourself, and I. And you. Of whatever your pronouns are. Jay, I got a name for you. Luciano. Or Placido. Placido. It's one of the names on your list? Placido. That's amazing. I had no idea that's one of the names. That's sick. Luciano. Here are 4 names I'm currently looking to choose from. Bro, don't even put them down there if there's no wicks in there. If you don't sneak in like a... Like, it could be mid-word, for all I care, right? It could be mid-name. It could be like... Luixiano. 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 Lucy 9. Yeah, give me the list. Give me the list. Go. Why you on it? Luciano, Vincenzo, Francesco, Gianluca. Vincenzo, bro. Honestly, Vincenzo. And Nate. Natiano. John Gotti. Call him God Johnny. You call him Vin Magacenzo. What is... I'll decide his name once I see his face. Same as I did when I saw my daughter. I named her Bianca. My question was, what is your wife think? Or your girl? I'm sorry, your girl. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. What does your woman think? Yo, baby mama. What's your baby mama think? Ronaldinho. Yo, honestly, I really fuck with that name, but it's too long. The kid's gonna have fucking hell in school. You need something with like one syllable. Like Luciano, he could be like Luke, right? You can just be L-U-C. But like Ronaldinho, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna be Ronald? Who fucking dress up as Ronald McDonald? Go eat. Go boss people around at your local McDonald's. You're fired. Go to Burger King, beef with the king. Bring me the king! Go to Chuck E. Cheese. Bring me the rat! I'm putting cases on all y'all mascots. Need my kid. Damn. Well, at least it's not a hard R. She has thoughts and likes what I've chosen so far, but she trusts me to make the decision since I will be solely picking all our kids' names as a final decision. Damn, you be talking to your girl like Trump be talking to the Iranians. I'm gonna have to approve this, and you guys better bend the knee. You got the pass? Like, you got Boogie? Oh, man. My girl knows who's the boss and who she follows. She knows how to fall in line, follow the leader. She trusts me to be the man, and that's why she decided to have children with me. Neighbor almost got mauled by a polar bear earlier. Oh, hold on. First of all, why are you neighbors with a polar bear? Okay, you're right. That was a stupid question. Thompson, Manitoba, you're right.
What a stupid question that is.
Sorry. My apologies. Got into sells off the 30 candle top wick around 47.59.57 TP at the flip of the 30 candle. Is that a good entry? Sure. Yeah, we thought about it. We just weren't gonna fuck with it. 50 seconds here. There's one ugly 15 closure holding this area. Yeah, the way it printed here, I want nothing to do with this unless it's gonna flip bearish here and give us a bottom wick, and then we can look for it on the break of the lows. This way it falls in line with the 15 and the 30. Yeah, there's nothing here on this next 15. We're gonna wait for the hourly to close. Ugly 15 for sure. For sure, for sure. Hmm? Yeah, it's raining. I know. I had to bring my. It got wet. What? Upstairs? You go. Hold on, gang. I gotta go argue with my kids. Hold on. I gotta go argue with 3 mini-me's right now. Can we really trust the recent rally from the ceasefire for risk assets? I'm not sure what you mean exactly. I can tell you what you can trust. That's price action. And Wix 9, but price action. It'll show you whatever's happening in the world printed on the charts here.
You're muted, by the way.
Thank you. Kiana, what move? I'm not really sure. Which one? Why Wicks didn't take that move? Oh, I got into 47.59. Wait, what? You're probably on XAU USD. Right, you're on spot price 47.59. Yeah, you're probably on spot price. Oh, TP 47.59. I got into sells off the 30 candle top wick. And if you don't let this go, what will it cost me? Let what go? I'm not really sure. What are you guys talking about? Oh, the Zoom door. Would you go on the Words of Wisdom podcast? I feel like you would have a banger episode. Well, I got 30,000 subscribers. He's interviewing people with like 2 million subscribers. I got a ways to go. He's interviewing people that are on a different level already of social media. Yeah, you know, I day trade while also trying to be social media influencer, right? He's got people that are very successful at being social media influencers. But you're not wrong. It would be a fire episode. I know when he had Don had over 100K on both platforms, on Instagram and on YouTube. Yeah. For me to do that, I need help from you guys. I need you guys to subscribe and share the stream. But I do know one thing, the same 150, the same 200 people that show up here day in and day out, like it's the same 200 people really at the end of the session always. These are the 200 people that are like loyal, that will ride me, my trades, no matter what. So like, that's a blessing in itself. I'm grateful for every single one of you showing up here, you know, incentivizing me to keep showing up here as well. Ride you? I said ride with me. I mean, you got selective hearing. We all hear what we want to hear. Order filled. Order filled. Yo, FOREX, where are you from? trash. Options is pissed he missed his buy limit down here. Expecting a top wick to be created on the next 4 hours. The next 4 hour for me is in an hour, so I'm expecting a top wick to be created on this. My 4 hour already has a top wick. I just need one on. I need a hourly top wick. Not that I need one. I'm just, yeah, I expect one. Means, can we get some buys to there? Yep. Sells below 47.77, buys above 47.87. Oh, that's calm. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't realize that was you, bro. $50 seconds here. Near the beach, boy. 20 seconds. This is quite ugly. We get no bottom wick, no top wick on this candle. There's no top wick on the previous candle, no bottom wick, no top wick on the candle before that, no top wick on the candle before that. It's 4 straight candles, no top wicks, 2 of them with no bottom wicks. What are you doing? ¿Qué pasa, calabaza? Yeah, heavy push up here, watch. We'll fill that light candle too on the hourly. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's held this level to the left here, right? The hourly level, but we need, in order for us to get some buys in, I need closures above here. Because it's not about just understanding where it's going, it's about getting the timing right. Possible lit candle? Yes and no. No, not close lit candle. This is Gorilla Glue? No, but I smoke it. go buy on the retest. Yeah, I was looking to see if this could be a fluke and the support right here, 47.84.8. Very, very good read. I saw just we have no top wick here. Still close below. But if we closed above there, yeah, I would have had a buy limit there. If we closed above here, that's the buy limit. That level right there, exactly like you said. 4.8. Russian trap kind of a vibe. I listen to like Russian reggae. That's a vibe. You ever heard Russian reggae? I don't mess with the enemy. Yeah, I got you with a song. Here's some Russian reggae. Got you right now. Tell me you don't fuck with us. You can't not fuck with this.
Окутала меня, окутала, ты будто мой сорт марихуана. Небо в алмазах, лето летала, ты моя бэйби, дочь карнавала. Двигайся, крошка, принцесса бала. Ночь перемен, мысли растамана. Пока не устал, музыка играла. Кто-то курил, кого-то впирала. Эта дура дуримара, она была, думал, улетала в теплые края. Лето, море, песок, но мне тебя мало. Танцую в пол, руки потолок взяла. Туда, куда вал, больше не вернусь. Чудом умотал и забрал с ней груз. Это наша жизнь, и ей всегда мало. Танцую в пол, руки потолок взяла. Go everybody, shake the let's go. Move everybody, мое любимое шоу. Голова качала, бачата давала манама. Облава болванов, налы навара. Бутаровал лампа, давай. Когда будет этот день, ты пой про себя. Про меня, за любовь, за маму, за брата. А то судьба загнет, я типа в жарком танго меломан. Мною правит бармен. Так примитивно, так импульсивно. Дочь карнавала, тут на танцполе тебя было мало. I got love, I feel. I got you, my mind. I got love, my skin.
He said, chill, I don't want a Ukrainian drone to land on my house.
Будет опять принцесса и деспот. Лаврами не взять твой пыл, куролеси. Мы на волю по годам сорвемся вместе. За мгновение облететь. Не дождь, тоска да печаль, но ты светом добра озарила свободу. Танцы двигали бедра, ты моя румба, ты моя.
I got another one for you. I got another one. It's a banger. It's a banger. It's a banger. It's a banger right here. I got another one.
Я сам будто себя наказал этим непониманием, перестал себе тупо доверять, и без устали жаловался на людей. Караван гремел и негодяй потешал себя баснями о воде. Но то были миражи, ты покаяние мою, найди-ка меня скорей. Пустынями верными я кочевал, до песок глотал следы. И не надо быть тут пророком, чтобы понимать суету беды. Сам приволок к эти плечо мыслями, выстрелами судьбы. Убивали во мне этого бога, что по сути был по воды. Мое тело минут, более не жалей ты тело минут. Грязными пальцами более не трожь мою душу недоношенную тело минут. Здесь для тоски веренецами пульса, недоброжелатели точили табу. Я скоротаю те дни, что велела судьба. Негодяйка, сам в одного.
Настроение лоу-фай, делаю минор, как и трек Зай. Понял чувства эти, подвели меня, я запомнил till we die. Дело минор, я не веселюсь, дело минор. Ну-ка, улыбнись, чтобы вспомнить жизнь, задышать полной грудью и вон. Знаю, что люди несут в своем боди.
Alright, before we get fucking copyrighted again. This one tough? Yeah, he's got a lot of good songs. Got a lot of tough songs. What's the name of the second one? Minor. Spelled like minor. M-I-N-O-R. His name is Miyagi. Miyagi. That's the name of the artist. Miyagi. M-I-Y-A-G-I. It's funny. I was on YouTube. I saw an American dude, like a black dude, doing a review of that song. He's like, "What? I don't know what the fuck he's saying, man." But them reggae artists could take a lesson from him. Crazy how people get crazy fans just doing reviews of shit. Sandra? No, it's all right. You know what I like? I like the song they did. 15 closed there. Closed bearish. Nothing for us there. This range. I want to get out of this range. I want to grab orders and leave this. I like Cassandra too, yeah, but okay. Is it possible to show what looks like the signal channel? I want to have an idea. And streamer mode. Are you in our Discord? No way, Pipstra. This is choppy as hell. Like, we do not want to trade with it here. Top central. How do you know we bullish or bearish? I tend to go by the higher time frame, right? So the daily is bullish, right? But the daily's got room to support, and the 4-hour is bearish. So right now, the most immediate price action I would expect to come down, right? The previous 4 hours bearish, you're looking for top wick to come down here. But overall, throughout the day and probably by New York session, you're looking to kind of flip bullish. So you got to get to target, probably 47.30 areas, 47.40, and then right back up. So I take into consideration the daily and the 4-hour. I put a lot more stress on the daily when it comes to New York session, because how do you say, because the first half of the day played out already. So like I see the potential, what we can do, and then I'll go to the 4-hour. I'll look for potential on the daily to see if we can really finish the way we expect it to. And then we'll see if the 4-hour lines up. If it doesn't, we'll trade based off the 4-hour, really. We're not trading based off the 4-hour. We're really just finding bias off the higher time frame, right? When in doubt, zoom out. When you zoom out, you go to the higher time frames, you find your bias. And then you kind of work your way from there. And there's nothing wrong with taking trades against the bias, right? Market moves both ways, right? It's buy. Market is like very... Market is part of the LGBT HDTV gang. Goes both ways. Re-break out of highs. Yeah, I want this closure above the range. If we can close, be lovely. Yeah, the closure above sets us up for a bottom wick and break at a highs to start filling this like candle to the left. We need to close above the range. We gotta get rid of this song. door? Gotcha. Alright, alright, alright. And it's here for the sturdy. At a level here that we're right at, there's not much we can do. Gotta wait to get out of the chop. That's the good thing about the futures market, right? Like there's participants in it who have to transact, right? Remember we were talking last week how like the airlines they hedge fuel on the futures market, right? It's a hedging platform for institutions, right? That's how they manage risk. It's where farmers lock in crop prices. Remember I went over that last week. So if it's where the real money goes to remove uncertainty, right? Think of futures that way. It removes uncertainty from the future by letting big corporations, companies, industries, countries hedge. Right now, not really like it's not really a gambling market or a trading market, right? It's basically insurance for the global economy. That's how you can look at it. But for our purposes, right? We're not here to hedge like they do. We're not here to manage risk like airlines, right? Like farmers, like institutions do, right? We're here because of what that creates. You have individuals and companies that must place positions. They have to transact no matter what. No matter what, they have to do it, right? And when that happens, when they have to place trades, it creates predictable behavior, right? That's why we're here, right? It creates footprints. It creates opportunity that we can recognize because it just repeated behavior, right? So that's what we're trading here, right? We're trading the reaction to necessity, what needs to happen. They must trade, and we're trading the reaction to that because it creates predictable behavior. And remember, I spoke about it before. Like this is just the totality of all the traders in the market, what we're seeing on the charts, right? The combined sum of their psyche, right? Total psyche of all the traders in the market. So our job is to realize where the pressure is, buying pressure, selling pressure, and position ourselves, right? At the moment where somebody has to buy or sell. Reaction to necessity. Damn, what the hell is that? What'd you send me? Yeah, but like I said, we don't trade this because it's exciting, right? This is just one of the purest reflections of human behavior under pressure. Five minutes here. Hold on, gang. I gotta buy some Robux. Pizza. Just bought a love you. My wigger. Damn, you put a hard R in that too. What is this shit? I can't get jiggy with this shit. Sorry to everybody that's got kids watching me. You should know better. I'm kidding. Bring the kitties, the kitties, the kitties, the kiddos. Sit them all around the TV right now. We're gonna have story time. All right, kids. We're gonna discuss the birds and the bees today. Taking cells. You know what's coming, right?
How about no?
Taking nothing till we're outside this range. 87 to 77. I will take nothing in here. I hate this chop. It's ugly. There is no clear sense of direction. Might be waiting on a 4-hour. We'll see. We'll see how this 30 closes here in 100 seconds. Also want to see if this joint lights because it was outside and wet. Wish me luck. Bye, let's go. Damn, you guys are all over the place. How about you just wait? Those respecting, man, this looks like ass and feet. This filthy price action. Ooh, 76.3. GLGL. Thanks for the signal. Appreciate that. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Thank you looking. Better than gold. Well, not really. Got a late candle close there on the 30. Darley's still open. Yeah, I mean, fuck NQ on it. What about XAU USD?
How about no?
Better than enter randomly?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Osama. Osama. Yo, you got any siblings, bro? You got any brothers or sisters? What are you gonna be like? Yeah, 35 brothers. What's their names? If you're Osama. Oh, winter, oh, spring, oh, fall, and oh, summer. What's up, hero? Two boy, one girl. Both are bigger than me. Muad and Kaula. Kaula. Listen, some unique ass names. Pretty dope. All right, moving up. My candle about to get filled. Broke the low over there by a pip. If you had sells on the break of that previous candle low, you but yeah, where was our BBL level? Right here, right? 47.72, 47.71 area. No, 47.73. Never got tapped. Never got even close there. GG's. Yeah, options. I feel I'd be frustrated with this shit too sometimes. Options only comments GG's if like that means like, oh well. Yeah. Shit like this irritates me too when it misses you by a pip right here. That should have been a position, but we actually, I think we had sell limits there today in the signal channel. Yeah, I deleted after this rejection. It got up there. Never, like, it missed us by a pip, I think. That's the frustrating shit right there. Look at that. Both rejections. Bong. Bong. Anybody take that in the signals? Just manually execute? When I took it off, because I took it off the charts here, and then it got close. Never really got to our level up there. 25.5 or no 20. I think I had 25.8. $25.9, 48.25.9, right here. That was the sell limit. Right there. That was the sell limit in the signals. Bruh. That'd be the worst shit right there. Saw those sells, but I didn't take them because you know. Yeah, I know. You just sold? Off what? Off the 30 here? I see us filling this whole wick, honestly. The whole wick up. So I'd be careful. Oh, book map? Yeah. I think there's a chance it pulls back a little, right? But I think those sellers might get trapped here with the wick fill. I've seen this play out before quite often. I mean, we'll see. These are the wicks, right? These wicks. You got to get past these wicks to the left. That's your shoulder area. So, boom. That's where the fake out happens. You come back to the fake out area. Right, your shampoo play over shoulders. But yeah, I see this wick getting filled. It happens quite often. But don't get out of there because I said so, man. Don't let me, you know. Because watch, you'll take a dub and then you'll be like, damn it, I got out wicks. Do what you do. Trade how you trade. But I'm of the opinion that this wick fills. Wick up. Can we get some closure? Come on, break even. 20 minutes. 20 minutes here for the 4-hour close. 30's kind of coming up here. We haven't had a closure above outside the range. The first candle that's pushed so far. We look at the 4-hour. Right, we see a bullish candle, so we're holding support, but we also see this level here, and we're holding that higher time frame resistance. I don't know how much weight we could put into this because it runs all the way through here, right, all the way to the top of the range. So I think I want to go by the more recent range and see if we can get back up there to 48.20 areas. To do that, we'd need to be past all this chop. 3 minutes here for this 15. Hold on a sec, chat.
You're muted, by the way.
Thank you. I was trying to use my Jedi mind powers to get across the point to everybody. Eleven minutes here for a 4-hour close. Josie, you closed already? You closed full? Good money. 70. I want to get a closure here. I wanted a buy limit off this area. The problem is the 30's open, right? And we're coming back down in range. We could close below here, so no buy limit here off this 15. Kind of waiting on this to close. If we close like this, we might still have that buy limit here at 7.5. Close there, 87.9. Hope we can get this closure. Oh no, broke down. Well, that makes sense. Fucking leg candles, man. Look at this. Look at this respect at that level now. To the left. Massive top wig. That sucks. We're still in this chop though. Eight minutes. 8 minutes is a lot of time. Let's see where we close, and maybe we'll have positions off the open of the 4-hour. We'll see. You sniped that tip. W. Job. It's a great trade, bro. 4,800. 4,800 on the dot, right? That's what you had. I don't see anything there in terms of levels. Price maybe a 5. 5 over there. But nothing else. No other closures there. No other time frame. That's why I said I thought you had it off here, 47.98. Seven minutes here, gang. Let's wait for this to close. Top close would suck, but we'll see. Saw a large buyer come in, get trapped. This closure is important. But right now, that's really ugly on the hourly. The 4 hours bearish. We're looking for this wick fill. At least a partial fill. A monster fake out though. Fucker doesn't know what it wants to do. One minute. Right at the line, like, bruh. One, bro. Above, we opened above, we closed below. There are no positions here. Zero. Put it like this. Tapping into that support again. No, like the printing, yeah. I mean, I'd like to take buys to fill this candle, but that closure just sucks. And we also want to take sells for the 4-hour, but this 4-hour doesn't have a top wick, so highly likely we should get to like 92 areas. But I need this to bottom out. I don't have a clear level. Smaller time frame does, but only the 15. Got a late night lifting. Nice, good job. I did not. Where's Eddie? Eddie dipped? Eddie with no goodbye. That would have been fine if you just... Yeah, those 47.62 BBLs might be alive. 63. Is that enough to push this back up, or do we break down here? $47.63. Flat. Yep. Now, here. Scared the shit out of your wife? Damn, you got a leaky butt. You gotta fix that. Sorry, Sam's wife. Kidding. Jokes. Just jokes. Just jokes. got a good man over there. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be here. I want to see these candle print. Maybe another 30 closure. Hang out here till 10:30. See if we can get something. It did hold the hourly level over here. If we come down there during the stream, this is what the position will look like. Want the stops at these wicks right here. You want your TP at the top of this range. But for now, that's going to go away. That'd be a quick drop here. this breaks, it should be heavy. It should be fast. There we go. Be a pretty quick drop. There's the hourly level that we spoke about. Right here. That was our initial, remember? That was initial possible attempt there for position. But because we got close here and pulled up, I think with volume, with momentum, we break that wick. So I was expecting to kind of fill down the 30 range. We're seeing the hourly react. See if we can have the 30 and the 15 react down here. Up. 15 closed. 15 closed. A little bit below that area. That hourly seemed like a much better area, huh? No. Let's see. 337. The level. Move it up 7 pips. Our doesn't have a top wick here. We want to keep it there. The level here that I think possibly tap and push back up. Hi, gang. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Good luck. Boots and locking. Down here. Good luck, boys. B. Partials will be at 50 pips on the dot. 47.68. 5. You guys in the signal channel, you see me put a sell limit? That's a partial. As soon as we activate, I'm going to leave it 47.68.5. Damn. Really? Get rid of that stuff. We do have a buy limit. Trying to get there, but I don't like the fact that we just reacted or like almost there. 9 pips away. Like, fuck. Never really got there, so I'm gonna quit here. Stop loss 47.57. Like with volume, this thing can push, right? So just tapped our TP. There was nothing there. Eight pips. Missed it by 8 pips there. Yeah, I missed one by a pip earlier, by 8 pips here. It's like missed 400 pips by a combined total. Top of the range shows full TP. 1 minute on the 15. Candle on the 5. We activate on this. Will this be the candle that activates us? Got a really tight stop here, so it's solid, right? When do we ever see like a 60 or 70 pip stop or a 50 pip stop, like in this case? Okay, can we get a bottom wick here? Almost. We are activated. Stops are bottom of the range, and these might be the quickest stops we've ever hit. I'm not gonna move them. It's 50 pip stops. Looking for a bullish flip on this candle. The way the volume just broke down here, I don't like it at all. We might be heading straight to stops, but I like the way we've closed. I like the way we printed. Volume, and we're keeping small stops here. Tight stops below the range. Oh, that got close. That got close. Push up. Push up here. Give me a top wick on this candle. Give me a top wick. Like it's headed to stops. These aren't stops. The stops are up here. We want a slingshot off of there. We don't want to break. Right? We don't want to break the wicks. We want a slingshot off of them. So, can you give me one slingshot? We're up 30 pips here. I'm going to go break even, see if we can flip on this candle. I just want to break even. Up 30 pips. I've not closed anything. I want to flip on the candle without, push up, push up. Give me one flip, one flip, one flip. One flip, one bullish flip. Stops to break even here, gang. Got a pretty decent entry. We just want this to flip. Once it flips, we will secure. All right, secure some right there. Ah! So I secured 50% of my position at like 25 pips. I saw 35. I secured 50 at 25. I'm looking for a runner for 150. 120. Not gonna touch this. If this flips bullish, then I'll let it rock. If it comes back to our entry, I just secured 25. But 50% of my position. Next closure is gonna be 25%. And we slingshot back up. Nice W. Yeah, there's no more risk on the table. We're playing with house money now. Now we just gotta have this push up. There we go. 40 pips right there. Secured partials right there at 40. 25 I secured at 40. And I got 25% running. I'm gonna look to secure that at 47. Oh, wait. That's the wrong. Oh, we might come back to B and it won't matter. You'll be playing a video game and leaning with the game? That's what I'm doing right now. We got a runner.
We got a runner!
First closure over there, 38 pips. Stops to BE, runner TP will be I'm going 100 on the dot. Okay? I'm going to this wick right here. And that should be 100 pips on the dot. There. That's my full TP. To this wick. We get around 80, I might close full. Because there's a wick here to the left also right there that we might react at. The wick here, there's wicks all at those areas. Let's see. Running about 40 pips in profit here. Just looking to see if we can push up here with a slingshot. Levels are levels, yeah. I mean, we waited for a long time. We waited for 2.5, almost 3 hours. Right? We got 40 pips here. I don't even want to look at this shit. I'm not gonna touch it. Looking back to entry. Yeah, I think the 5 bearish flip here, that's what takes us out. You see how the 5 flip bearish? Another 2 minutes in this candle. We would need to bottom out here and we fly up. Oh. Can we speak that into existence? Right, the 5 flipped there. I said it would need to bottom out here and fly up, and this shit bottomed out right as I said it and came up. Let's go. Up 50 pips here. Can we get more? We get more. Push up. Push up. was full right there at 75 pips. We're pumping. I'm going to show you here. There's a wick right here to the left. You see this? First possible area of reaction or rejection, this wick. So there's a chance this candle comes back down and eventually drives up. If it pushes up, you see we're seeing something here at the wick. It might push through. It should push through. But if it doesn't, this is like, yeah, we got 75. I'm not letting 75 go for an extra 20 pips. You know what I mean? W. Great job, everybody. It reacted nice at the first BBL too. Yeah. Could have been a couple of positions, right? You see how it's reacting at the wick that we just spoke? Like we closed right at the tip and then it reacted because this, you got to pay attention to these wicks. But like eventually, yeah, it should break the range, but there's a chance it comes back to entry and then comes back up. So I don't want to fuck with that, right? I'm not like I said, I'm not going to risk 75 to get 20 more pips. Mod, someone in Discord trying to scam? Yeah, please let us know so we can take care of it. $73 pips. W. Amazing. We've been on a fucking roll.
Wow, I feel good.
Hear the shit out of anybody? Win number 654. Oh, coming up. Might hit full TP there. Congrats, everybody. We waited and waited. Oh, just got out from drawdown on my eval. I made money. I lost yesterday on live. W fire trade. Great job. Yeah. Went heavy since it was tight stops. Yeah, I told you, like, when do we ever get 50 pip stops, right? So I had my stops at 51 pips. We might have saw 33 pips of drawdown. Great setup here for a lot of pippage. Right? For my RR monsters. Beautiful.
Wow, I feel good.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire! Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby. Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
All right. Great. Any questions? No questions. Everybody understand everything we did? You guys are all super profitable or profitable with a cape. I love it. Oh, give me a sec. My daughter was waiting. Hold on, chat. Before we call, I'm gonna need you guys to help me out. You're gonna help me out. All right, we're gonna spam some dubs. Let's have some fun here. Hold on a sec. Yes, please drop a like and sub to the channel. Please share the stream. Come on. Let's get this to 500 viewers or 300 viewers or 400 viewers daily. Let's get this channel to 100k subs. Let's get it to 40k subs first. I need your help, gang. I need your help. All right, yeah. Drop a like, sub to the channel, especially if you were part of that. If you're new here, stick around, keep showing up. You'll get the hang of it. But I don't think there's too many new people here. Can I enter now and buy? Okay, there's a few new people in here. No, you should not. Not something we would do. This is our TP. This is where we take profits. So yeah, I guess there are some new people in here. Yeah, ask questions. Ask questions beforehand, like understanding why we took the position, not try to take your own position and get our approval. Okay. Also, realize you don't have a top wick on this candle. Highly likely we make this top wick here. Come back down. Not to drive down, but I believe we should see a retest, some kind of retest of these lows in order to push up. If we don't, then boy, oh boy, oh boy. We might get the rest of the day, right? If this was the bottom out for the daily, there's a lot of wick to fill here for the day. Imagine that was the bottom on the daily and we could have rode this all the way up. Could happen. It's happened before so many times. What's the girth of this trade? Thousands of dollars. How much is your Discord? Well, here's the deal, Charlie. It's really like, it's not about how much you pay, right? Like, it's a very small fee, right? Of just your time. It costs you your time and effort and your participation to be part of the community. Right? It's free, 99. The streams are free, 99. The Discord is free. There are paid channels. There are private channels. There's private channels, private chats, private streams, private Zooms, private giveaways, private sessions, private signals, right? And that's all part of the bundle, and you can get that separately, right? You get the bundle and you get access to everything, right? There's people in the signal channel that are up 400 pips this week. And that's just because two out of the 4 trades we took in there, or 2 out of the 8 trades we took in there, or 3 out of the 8 trades we took in there were off stream, right? Either before stream or after stream or throughout the day. So yeah, there are paid channels, but if you want to be part of the Discord, right? There's plenty of free channels and a lot of conversation, good quality conversation happening, right? Right? If we can have some intellectual honesty when we discuss things, right? And if we can all be adults and remain friends after disagreeing, right? And understanding that nobody agrees with everything, right? And that's my favorite thing about adulthood. We can disagree and still be friends. Remember when you were a kid, you disagree about like my mom's job is harder. No, you be arguing about some dumb shit and just never talk to that guy again. Like, what? So you you should be happy. We disagree about ice cream, but it's all love. Yeah. Like, what do you mean we disagree about ice cream? Wait, hold on. What did you just say? No. Repeat the part about ice cream, bro. Got a fever. What you talking about? What do you mean we disagree about it? How come I couldn't see his entry in the screen? What does that mean? No, we called it. We said it. We printed. We put this level here hours ago. The signal channel has had this level there since 7 p.m. that we have a buy limit there. Since 7 p.m. a broker on in due time. Oh, temporary problem about seeing. Yeah. They're working on a fix for that. Hey, they're working on a few things. First of all, Rom's accounts, and I think somebody else's account. Somebody else won. But, like, look at this shit. Look at this. W. Yes. Absolute bang. And it's like, right? I want to be like, holy shit, what a bang. But like, we do this all the time. And it's kind of like people will look through my terminal and they'll be like, damn, like what? You got like 7 trades this week? Like 5 trades in a week? I got like 5 trades in the last hour. I'd be like, yeah, it's boring. It's not. I'm indeed holding a runner in case Goldie's for. I'm gonna start leaving like a 10% runner because there's so many of my positions that go 300, 400, 500 pips, never coming back to entry because so much of what we do is based on sniping the entry and not letting it ride against us. That's why the stop is tight, and that was the bottom wick for the daily. It could very well be. That's what I said earlier. Remember, that could very well be the bottom wick on a daily, and then it's all up from here. Right, daily's got monster wicks to fill. Let's clear all this out. A lot of room right there on the daily to fill that wick. But do I believe that's it on the daily? Honestly, I'm a bit skeptical about that being the bottom wick on a daily. I believe the true support is here for the daily, 47, 45 areas, right? So if we... Hey guys, by the way, there's a new drinking game we have here. Every time I say right, you got to take a shot, right? Why couldn't I see your entry when you got into the play, right? What do you mean when you got into the play? It wasn't taken on this funded account. It wasn't taken on the funded account. You see, I can't do anything here. Let's see, I'll do a sell limit, boom. Please contact. They don't let me place the order. They don't allow gold trading until further notice, which should be like tomorrow. Account on screen is funded and alive. Yeah, the signals are sent out from alive. So we got a live account to my right with AMP Futures. This is a funded account with Top 1 Futures, but this is not a fund. This is a live account, and on the fundeds they allow gold trading. On the live, they do not. So I just reached out to them and I wrote to them, hey, what's the point of me having this live account, earning all those payouts to go live just so I can't trade what I usually trade? Give me back my funded. And they were like, well, you can't have more than one funded now because you've graduated to the live. So now I said, fuck it. Give me the funded that I had. Give me the 150K instant and I'll run it up again. It would be nice to see the entry. Go back to the last 3, 4, 5 months of streams. This is only since they stopped allowing gold trading. Yeah, go to streams 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Everything's on screen. It's just unfortunately they won't let me do that. So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. Come on and dip. Thanks, bro, for your guidance. It was my first time on, and I got into the play late, but I'll be rocking out with your boys. Yeah, for sure. I mean, keep showing up and try not to get ahead of it. Like, realize that a lot of what we say, right, it's just a thought process. It's behind the scenes. Take it with a grain of salt and really figure out who you are, right? Your risk management, your tolerance, your relationship with money, your relationship with drawdown, with stress, with profits, your ability to accept being wrong, right? Are you okay with being humbled, or will you just avoid it? Your ability to keep yourself accountable, right? You're gonna go through some tough phases here, and at some point you will get sick and tired of your own shit. And are you strong enough to ride that wave, to go through that? But yeah, keep showing up. Everybody here has seen the tough times, the good times, and has persevered. Guys usually go online. 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern, but New York session is not going to be back to normal scheduling because it's on and off for me. Probably until middle of May, end of May. For now, I'm starting New York at around 9 a.m., 8:45, 9 a.m. I'm trying to catch the NYC Open. And an Asian 8 p.m. Eastern every single day. Would you just see the entry on screen? So when I got on the channel, I heard you speaking about being already 40 pips up. I was like, what the hell? Listen to the guy. You don't want to keep adrenaline going 24/7. Big positions. We're traders, not gamblers. Absolutely. Like, you don't want to be exposed to risk. I'm very risk. Like me, like some people are okay. Like, I'll risk this. This is good. Let it rock. And me, I'm allergic to risk. Just fucking allergic. It's sometimes to my own detriment, right? But I do not like having risk on the table. I see profits. I go break even fairly often. I put stops profit. I secure, right? But and quite often we do hit home runs and triples like today, right? But I don't like risk. That's why I look for places where we could really snipe the market and not have it come back against us. I also don't have an ego. Like, I'm cool with taking a loss. Like, some people cannot handle the red in their terminal, right? But I'm cool with taking a 20 pip loss if I'm going to take a 70 or 80 pip win. Right? I'm cool with if the market didn't do what I wanted it to do, but I'm still ahead in the trade. Sometimes I realize, hey, I might win this, but this isn't my position. I'll close it out. And as soon as it sets up for my position again, I'll take it again. I'll do that in profits or in drawdown, right? If it's no longer my position, like even in profits or in drawdown, even when I'm still ahead in the trade. We did that the other day and it worked. What are you talking about? We did what the other day? Closed out early and got a better entry later. Oh yeah. Remember I closed out. I think it was like minus 25 or minus 30 pips just to get a better entry. Like, yeah. I spoke about that. Exactly. Systematic approach. We're not playing slots. Always got to have an edge in these brutal markets that are literally rigged against us. They're not rigged. It's just like I said earlier, right? There must be trades taken. There's a necessity. So there are companies that are gonna take a position whether you're there or not, right? Whether you're trading or not, and that creates predictability in the markets that you can take advantage of. It's the same thing over and over. It's the same cycle. Learn price action, learn to read candles, and boy, oh boy, you will have a license to print money. There are a lot of new faces here. You know why? Because we got a late trade and we're running. A lot of people show up like after 10 p.m. and that's like usually our cutoff time, right? We're already in profits. We're already closing out our trades by that time. So make sure you show up at 8 p.m. Eastern or 9 a.m. Eastern. 9 a.m., 8 p.m. And catch the dubs with us. Gang, can I ask you for the favor of the century or a favor of this stream? Did I do that? Can you guys spam the shit out of the W button, please? Come on, spam some dubs, gang. Spam some dubs. Let's go. There we go. W. W. Spam the dubs. Spam the dubs. Let's go. Thank you. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Appreciate you guys. Damn, some days it's just the mods spamming. Today, you guys are being nice. All of you. Man, appreciate that. Wow, that smacked for full TP, didn't it?
Yeah, I just hit my TP. I left it.
Wow. One 30-minute candle. Did all that. Somebody said it the other time, like when it looks the scariest to take that limit order, that's when it's the best time, right? Because this candle came down so heavy, it's starting to look scary here. Holy shit, a lot of bearish volume, right? And so it becomes kind of counterintuitive to take the position there. You know what else is counterintuitive? Taking a sell right here. Might happen. 4 hour doesn't have a top wick. Well, this drive might be that top wick. I was looking to see if we get a sell here at 47.85 flat, but the 4 hour doesn't have a top wick, so I'd want that top wick made back down in range. So maybe we can fake out there and then get that sell. Other than that, yeah, I think if the 4 hour flips here, we might just continue up here. It's really early in the 4 hour. Very early in the 4 hour, right? The first hour just closed. Also remember, look, no top wick on this candle, so highly likely this still comes back down in range off resistance. You have a level here to the left that you could use as wicks, but personally I would just use the more recent level and just have that up here, if that's what you're looking for, because look, like I said, the 4 hour is not in your favor right now. You need that top wick. So kind of flimsy, but other than that, great stream, great W. Gang, I'm going to call it a session here. Thank you for showing up for these 3 hours today. Went a bit longer. Are you working with a live funded account? Yeah, this live funded account, and the one on my right is just my live account. Right? The one that we use for the signal channel, I use my own money, my own live account. And the one I have on screen here, that's Top 1 Futures account, which is kind of, you know, the deal I have with them to have this on screen. Are you Burger? Thank you. Do you know? Ooh, what? Amazing stream. I do know. Amazing stream. Thank you. No worries. I'm from Central America. Nice. W. I'm from Central. I'm from South Florida. Nice to meet you. Very nice. Very nice. Love you. Anyway, gang, see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna try and run New York session. This is our last Asian session for the week, right? This is basically Friday Asian. So, my Asians, do you know a company that will fund international people? Yeah, Top 1 Futures. Top 1 Futures, and go get funded. Use code WIX, get 50% discount, and get an instant funded account so you don't have to spend time passing challenges. Instant funded, so you could show up here and make money immediately. Yeah, Top 1 Futures. Keep showing up. I give away a lot of those accounts. If you keep showing up, there's a lot of giveaways. We've given away like over $10 million in accounts. Lifetime. Maybe even in the last year. A lot. I give away honestly, like 500 to 600K a month in funded accounts. Threw me off. I was gonna say something, but all right. Yeah. The Asian session. It's the last Asian session of the week. The next Asian session is gonna be the Sunday private stream for the weekly market open. So if you're part of that, I'll see you there, and we will do a 50K giveaway. But if you're not part of it, you got a couple of days to join. You still got Friday and Saturday and beginning of Sunday to join up, get the bundle, get access to the private channels, private chats, private streams, private Zooms, private signals, and private giveaways. Yep, all of that. Get the bundle, right? Exclamation mark, signals, and it'll pop up. Link for that will pop up. Go join our Discord. A lot of great info in there. A lot of free streams in there. Sometimes after I stream, sometimes before, sometimes random, depending on the fellas in there. Mods are great. They always want to help you out. So join the community, become an active member, share the community, and let's grow. Let's grow together, become an OG, and let's fucking grow. Right? Yeah, I'm going to be showing up here, keep giving out these stimulus checks. The Wix 9 stimmies are out for tonight again. So I think 3 out of the 4 days that we've spent trading on stream this week have all had bangers, little bangers. So keep showing up to the streams if you don't want to be part of the private community, but eventually you will make the switch into there. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Signal channel. Honestly, I'm probably going to take it easy right now. I'm not sure how the rest of the night's going to go, but I want to take it easy for now. And if I see something setting up, I'll call it. Obviously, other than that, see you guys tomorrow morning to close out the week. Jordan, appreciate you showing up here on stream. In the channel, I see options. W, Dr. Holmes, Roms, everybody. See you guys tomorrow, Zoom gang. Who else do we have here? Yeah, YouTube. Chat. Love and wisdom to you all. Thank you for all the knowledge. Thank you, Hector, for showing up. Later, Chris. And as for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, everybody. Congrats to everybody that got the W's. If you're waiting on a funded account for me, it should be out. It should be out in your email probably by tomorrow. Tomorrow. Thank you, Dr. Mo. See you later. And
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
that's right. Later.
Have a good night, Wix. Appreciate it.
Good night, good night, good night. Good night, fellas and ladies. Bye-bye.